Go, T. Let's go. Right to it. Let's go. And we're going behind, Mark. Let's go. Quick. Good. Knock down. Good, T. Good. Keep hitting. Keep hitting. Stay on the road, T. Stay on the road, T.
My name is TRINIDAD CHAMBLISS. I go to Forest Hills Northern High School. Reason why I joined UTS is because Marcus' work ethic. He trains our players really good. And overall good experience here. Working on defense, getting shots up. We're working on everything here.
And how long have you been training with Marcus?
About 3 years now.
Okay. All right. Talk to me about the development and the growth in your game and the time that you've been with him.
I feel like I've improved, especially my ball handling and defense, because we just go so hard in practice and drills.
Quick, quick, quick. Right to it. Good. Let's roll. Knock down. Baseline. Baseline.
I'm Adam Hardy. I go to Forest Hills Eastern. The reason I came with UTS is my mom, she was looking at mine, and we saw Marcus, and we really liked how he was in the gym. We were kind of working undercover. That's kind of how it feels like. So that's why I think I felt like joining UTS, and I really like Coach Marcus's work ethic.
And our trainer at UTS helped me get better, and I'm growing for basketball and stuff. And he make me keep working.
How long you been training here?
A year now.
Year now? All right. Talk to me a little bit about the development in your game. What have you seen change?
Speed, dribbling, shooting.
Good. All the way back down. Same thing. One. You rebound, you rebound, you rebound. Don't worry about it. Yep. I got you, Cash. Cash. Cash.
What's your name?
Trinity Starling.
And
I go to East Kenwood High School.
Okay. How long you been training here?
I've been training here for I think about a year now.
And talk to me about the development, the things you've seen yourself get better at, just your overall game.
I definitely got better with my ball handling, getting quicker, being able to have a good first step, get past the defender.
Just talk to me a little bit about UTS Lady Elite.
It was our first year this year. We ended up doing good. Played as a team, had good chemistry. I'm excited to see the girls when they come back next year, starting in the spring.
Keep that, keep that. Let's go, Cash. Let's go, Cash. Stay low. Good. Good, Cash. Knock down.
My name's Cassius Bont, and I go to Byron Center. I go to UTS because to get stronger and a lot better. My dad found out about it, and he knew a lot of kids that go there that are really good.
How long you been training here?
Like a month.
Okay. All right, and talk to me what differences have you seen in that month? What have you gotten better at?
I've gotten a lot quicker and stronger.
All right, here in Grand Rapids with my guy Marcus Lancaster. I got an opportunity to watch the workout UTS Elite. So obviously over the years I've seen you develop the program and competing on the AAU scale. This is my first time seeing you in the training setting, which is really how you got started and what was the foundational pillars of your program. Talk to me a little bit about UTS Elite.
As far as UTS, well, I'll start off by, with the training program, and then I'll kind of branch off into AAU scene. But we actually started in Atlanta, Georgia, and coaching high school basketball at St. Francis High School. Then we, I started branching off and started working with the Atlanta Dream, and that's kind of where I caught my break, working with players, with Angel McCautry, Jasmine Thomas, and Alex Bentley, players such as that nature, and that kind of put me on the map. Started training other top high school players, top college players around the country, and that landed me a coaching college position as one of the top skill development trainers in the Midwest. Was coaching at Southeastern Illinois Community College, and just kind of blew up from there. Using social media as a big platform, and just the quality of work, not the quantity, but the quality of work, and just the passion that that I have to help not only student athletes, but top college guys and women, and then also professionals as well, to get to that next level. From there, we actually started a AAU program. We started with one team, and we had a lot of top guys, and from the area at that time in year one. But once we got to year two, we got to year three, we got to year four, we started picking up a full head of steam and started getting guys from from different areas and different cities and different states. And then from there, we actually started a girls program from there. And so it's just a trickle down effect. Once we started taking things to the next level and putting guys on a platform to be seen, it just started bringing others from everywhere, from here, from there, from down here, from up there, from everywhere. And that was a major boost for us. And then as a whole, what we did was put our investments into a facility, and then we also added an agency here now. So now I'm also representing professional athletes, and so just adding that to the program, doing everything under one tree is it's just a blessing, JB.
So Grand Rapids, this is home for you now, right? You started in Atlanta, you've been all over, you played on the prep basketball scene, you played at the college level. Bringing the perspective of somebody that's been in their shoes, but also been where they're trying to get to, right, and being able to bring that into the training, right? Like a lot of guys can say something or teach something or ask student athletes to do something, but to be able to demonstrate and also to be able to put it into ways that they can understand and they can relate and utilize it in game settings. Right. Talk to me a little bit about the blessing of being able to see the training transfer into in-game settings.
Into game settings. Yeah, I mean, and that's huge, JB. Like you said, I'm more of a show you instead of do this, do that type of guy. So I mean, and no knock on anyone who does whatever skill development or whatever they do. I just believe in getting your hands dirty first. For me, if I can't ask somebody to do something, if I can't do it for myself, that's not a leader. A leader goes out and shows, and now we gather and then we do it as a group. So that's real huge for me, being able to get in here with some of these student athletes and actually show them and demonstrate, and also get in and train with them as well. So that's been a major piece, I think, to not only success for me, but most importantly, the success of the program. And so that's always been a big thing for us. So I think that has definitely taken us to the next level.
So yesterday was National Letter of Intent Day, yeah, right? And it was an opportunity for you to see some of those guys that I first met you and first saw you working with 3-4 years ago, right, now signing at the Division I level, right? So guys that had that dream and came to you with that dream, and you said to them, all right, you put in the work, the dream will come.
Yes, yes.
And a lot of times, we hear that, or we see it, especially in this business, people sell a dream, right? And that was never the way that you went about business. You didn't sell them a dream. You said, hey, if that's your dream, I know the blueprint, I'm gonna help you get there. Talk to me a little bit about the blessing of being able to see those guys reach their dreams yesterday, be able to sign that letter of intent.
And I mean, it was an amazing feeling. And I wasn't even able to see everyone, and that's the funny thing. So just being able to see some of the young men that we've been working with the past 3-4 years, some of the young women that we've been working with for the past 3-4 years, it was just a blessing. And that's always been our main goal. And like you said, selling a dream, that's never been in our bag. Like, what we wanted to do was help you. How can we help you? What do we need to do to help you get to that next level? And for me, I was blessed to be able to, just utilize all of my resources from me playing high school ball, from me playing, college basketball, from me playing professional ball, professional basketball on that level, just utilizing a lot of my contacts and the platform. And now all we needed for the student athletes to do is just continue to work hard. The main thing what we wanted to do was keep your grades tight, keep your grades solid. That's the #1 thing. And you know, for our AAU program, it was big for us because we pushed the grade, we pushed the classroom on our guys and girls more than anything, more than the training piece, because obviously if the grades aren't there, it's nothing that we could really do on our end, you know. And so, you know, that's the main thing first. And then other than that, I mean, it starts here. It's that extra grind. Never really no off time. If this is your dream, if this is something that you really want to do, I can help you get there. And I don't mind getting up at 6 in the morning and putting in work, which we have done plenty for years. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind staying till 10 o'clock at night and doing that. And I mean, that's the UTS way. That's what we call it. You know, so that's always been, you know, that was big. And just seeing our young ladies and our young men sign those national letter of intents, it just, you know, it just brings joy and a happiness to me and all of our other coaches and trainers and everyone that's tied into the UTS program. That just keeps, you know, everyone smiling.
So training, skill development, that's something that, you know, you've been doing for a while. That's something that, like you said, that was the foundational piece. That's where it started at. Talk to me a little bit about the growth as an entrepreneur, as a businessman throughout that journey, and understanding that there is a business aspect to it, and especially facing a COVID year, right? Where, you know, none of us expect anything like what we saw, and you have to pivot, and you have to pivot quickly, and you have to be able to make adjustments on the fly. Talk to me a little bit about how just overall this venture, this journey you've been on has helped you to develop and grow. Well,
I mean, so the last few years, I mean, we've been running this business, the training business, for 7 years. It'll be 8 years May 5th. So, you know, this, you have your ups and you have your downs. I went from, and it's funny because, and I love to talk about the journey. I went from, you know, training in a backyard to training at another facility that, you know, we started bringing in so many kids that they said that we had to leave. So I had to kind of bounce from years and years and years, bounce from facility to facility until it was time to, you know, invest in our own. And so, you know, that's always been a big plus, and I've been grateful for that. And that's the grind, and it speaks for itself. You know, obviously this year was a year that I don't think anyone's seen this happening. I don't think this has ever happened in anyone's lifetime due to COVID. So obviously, you know, it slowed some things down a bit, a lot. It slowed the training program down because we had to shut the building down. It stopped the AAU for a little while for the first couple of months because, you know, all states were shut down. It also stopped the agency because, you know, a lot of our professional athletes had to come back to the United States because they were shutting other countries down. So, you know, me just thinking outside the box and, you know, being the leader of the UTS program, you know, it was my goal to make sure that if we were able to have an AAU season, my goal, I wanted to make sure our 2021s didn't get left out. So what we did this year was, you know, we traveled. We didn't have a single game in Michigan. We traveled to Wisconsin. We traveled to Illinois about 7 to 8 times this year. And we also we added a B team, a second team to our program, just because, I mean, I felt like 11 players, you know, helping them get to that next level, helping them get to college wasn't enough. If I could put another team together with another 11 players, that's 22 players. So that's 22 other guys that we could at least try to help get to that next level, especially due to COVID. It slowed down a lot of guys. For instance, TRINIDAD CHAMBLISS, I feel like he was a product of a really good 2021 guy, one of the top point guards in the state of Michigan. To me, in my eyes, one of the top point guards in the country. He could play at any level, but I know his recruitment was slowed down due to COVID. So, you know, my goal for him, and not just him, but everybody, but, you know, for him was to, you know, get him on that scene as much as possible. And we're, like I said, we're more than just a training program, more than just an agency, more than just an AAU program. What we also do is, you know, push out, promote our guys as much as possible. We really use social media, and that's the era today. It's the social media era. So we really use that and take that to the next level. We're on social media constantly. We're tagging coaches. We're contacting coaches. We're emailing coaches on an everyday basis. And I do that for all of our guys, not just one, not just 10. We had 55 kids in our program this past season. We had actually 44 on the boys side and then 11 on the girls side. And I mean, we just started our girls program, but we've been getting a lot of heat on our girls side, and you know, we've been getting some girls with some scholarship offers already as freshmen.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So 8 years it's been a marathon, and it's a continuous marathon. Yeah. You know, you're continuing to grow, continuing to get better, continuing to, you know, level up in the goals. Talk to me a little bit about what's next for UTS.
Okay. Well, I know for us, I know this year due to, I mean, hopefully COVID doesn't stop everything, but you know, we're adding more teams every year. We're adding more boys teams next year. We're adding more girls teams this year. We're adding more coaches. We're adding more trainers to the UTS sports training facility, to the program, and then also too, you know, we're going to be branching off and doing some other deals with prep schools and helping our guys get to that. If they're not able to get to that college level, let's help get them to post-grads. Let's help them get them to prep schools. Other opportunities that can help everyone get to that next level. So that's one of the, you know, a couple of the new things that we do have in place. I know we are starting this Sunday. We are starting our Sunday workouts, our Sunday grind workouts, where they're not tryouts, but they're workouts for, you know, our boys program, workouts for our girls program, for people to come from Grand Rapids, Muskegon, Ben Harbor, Lansing, Croswell, Lexington, Buchanan, all over, just to come in and get workouts in and kind of prepare for their season, not only their high school season, but also preparing and putting them in position for the AAU season coming up. So that's another thing that we got going on, and you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to, you know, branch off and also do work with others that's, you know, doing something similar, maybe similar, or something doing something different from what I'm doing. Yeah, for sure. I'm actually looking forward to working with you, with JB, the Brantley method.
Hey, we've been talking about collaborating on some stuff for a while, so now it's time to, you know, but like I said, man, at the end of the day, it's about the kids. It's about what's best for the kids, and that's one thing that I can say I've known and seen from you from day one. No names needed. You know, there was times where the best player on your team, you said, "Hey, it's a better situation for him to play with this other team. Go on ahead." And you don't see that a lot. You know, you see guys saying, "Oh, I'm gonna keep my best players here with me." You know, but that was never the conversation with you. With you, it was, what's the best situation for this young man? What's going to get him the best amount of exposure? What's going to put him in the best situation to be successful? And when you move that way, and when you take care of God's children, God takes care of you. So, you know, there's huge blessings on the way for UTS. You know, huge blessings on the way for Marcus Lancaster, and I'm excited to see it and in any way be a part. So I appreciate you opening your doors to me here. You know, it's a beautiful facility. You guys got everything you need, and you know, now it's just time to keep grinding.
Keep grinding. It's good. It's good. I appreciate you for having me, JB.